All right, good evening everyone. Welcome to our 45-minute beginner HIIT class. So we're going to start with a nice quick warm-up. First, I just want you to march in place. Inhale, reach the arms up, and then back down. So I'm going to explain what we're going to do in our class today. We have 2 rounds of work. Each round has 4 exercises. We're going to do each round 4 times. The first 2 rounds are going to be 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. The second 2 rounds are going to be 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. And of course, that's just an option. You can always take a longer rest if you want to. Now I want you to just step side to side, one side and then the other, and we're breathing deeply. So as we go through our class today, we're really focusing on precision, on proper form as we move and alignment. Now, half jumping jack just on one side. Brace your core. So we're starting out by warming up nice and slowly and gently, getting the blood flowing. Good. 4 more this side. Switch sides. And you're going to have the option to come back to any of these warm-up movements if you don't want to do what I'm doing up here. So focus on your alignment. Nice long spine, shoulders down, core strong. Good. Now a little step tap, just one side and then the other. And I want you to squat to one side and then the other now. Just a tiny little dip. Hands can be in front or across the chest or to the hips or behind the back. Good. Just a few more like that. And I want you to feel some springs in your knees. So I'm going to offer you the option to do some jumping in our class today too. And of course we want to remember that options are always optional. You don't have to do any of that stuff. You can keep it low impact if you need less. Good. Now a little heel raise, one side and then the other. Waking up our knees, waking up our shoulders. And if this is your first time in a HIIT class, no problem. These movements are designed so that you can take it down a notch anytime. And the primary goal with our HIIT training is to work as hard as we possibly can for those work periods, and then use those rest periods to decrease our heart rate so we can come back to it and really hit it full force. Good. Give me 8 more. 6, 5, 4, 3. Now wide feet, we're going to side lunge. Ready? Down to one side, nice and slow, and then up. Other side, down, and up. A little faster if you're able. Bend and lift. So we're checking in with our knees and hips, keeping the core strong, shoulders down and back, and breathing deeply. Good. So the first 7 to 10 minutes of every single workout should always be a warm-up, no matter how low-key it's going to be. So even if it's only going to be yoga, we want to make sure that we're waking up those joints and tuning into our bodies so we can move better. Good. Now let's bring the arms out, and we're just going to tap the inside of one knee and then the other. Breathe. Keep those shoulders down and back, away from the ears. And remember that you can take a water break anytime you need to. If you're in a house that has no air conditioning maybe, like I am, then it might start to feel a little bit too hot, and you might start to feel like you're having a hard time getting air. It's pretty warm out today, so I want you to be mindful of that, and if that should happen, then we're just going to decrease our intensity. Good. Now if you're ready for more, tap the ankle and reach out. Good. Reach out, breathe in, exhale as you dip. Push into the heel. Great job. Now hold here, and we're going to reach up and then out. We keep this wide stance with our feet so that we're more stable from one side of the body to the other. I want you to keep the shoulders down and back and the core really nice and strong. Suck your belly button toward the spine. Only bend from the belly button to the crown of the head. Good. Inhale in the middle, exhale when you reach. 4 more. 3, 2. Now across the front of the body. Reach and out, reach and out. And I want you to again find that pivot from the belly button to the crown of the head, keeping the lower back straight and strong. Your shoulders should be starting to feel this. They're starting to wake up too. 7 more. 6, 5, good. Sink a little lower, bend the knees and push into the outsides of the feet. 2 and 1. Now reach up, both arms, Exhale, sweep the floor, bend the knees. Inhale, reach up. Nice deep squat. Check that your knees are pushing out over the tops of the feet. Don't let them buckle in toward the ankles. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lift. Inhale, reach. Good. Let's do 4 more just like that. 3. And 2 more just like that. Good. Keep those shoulders down. Last one here. Good. Now stand tall, bring those feet back together. Shake it out, find your set position on the floor. Feet underneath the hips. Rocking back and forth, and we're standing tall, arms relaxed at the sides. Let's just come into a forward fold. Breathe in deep. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, roll up, shoulders down, reach up. Breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Bend the knees, roll up, shoulders down, reach up. Good. 4 more just like that. Fold. Bend the knees, roll up, shoulders down, reach. And 3 more. Bend the knees, reach. Last 2. Good. Bend the knees, reach up. You're going to do 1 more. And then we're going to come into our first timed exercise. So the walkout is our first one. We're going to start right here for 30 seconds. Breathe in deep. I'm going to show you lowest key option first. Bend the knees. And we come down onto the floor, table or plank pose. And then sit back into the heels. And come on back up. If you want more, fold forward. Keep the legs straight and walk out into plank. Lift the hips. Reach up, breathe in. 10 seconds left here. So this is still kind of our warm-up for this first round. I want you to take it kind of easy. Good. Breathe deep. And now we're going to take a 30-second break. So you can come down to the floor, sit back into the heels, and just grab a quick stretch. As we go through our class today, I want you to really use those breaks. They're going to seem like they're really long at first, and they're going to seem maybe way too short by the end of class. So breathe deeply into the belly, lower your heart rate, and our next move for 30 seconds is going to be our plank. So you can be on the elbows or on the hands, knees or toes, and we're going to lift up and hold for 30 seconds. You might be here with the knees under the hips if that's more comfortable for you. And we're breathing deeply. Sucking the belly button toward the spine, making sure not to drop the head or the hips. Good. So remember, form must come first and your strength will follow. I'd like you to spread the fingers and grip the floor or the mat. Shoulders are down and back, away from the ears. Good. If your form is perfect, you should be feeling this. It should not be easy. Knees down, sit back, quick stretch. Great job. Now you have 25 seconds left to your break. Our next move is the mountain climber. So plank on the elbows or on the hands, and we're going to be running those knees into the chest for 30 seconds, or knees under hips, and just tucking one knee in and then the other. You have 10 seconds left to your break. Use it. Stretch the arms out if you need to. Breathe deeply. Get some air to those muscles. And here we go in 3, 2, and run. Modification of your choice. Remember, knees can come to the floor anytime. Push your shoulders down away from the ears and the hands into the floor. Keep it strong. You have 20 seconds left here. Breathe. Keep it nice and strong, guys. You're doing great. Just getting started. Remember, slow it down if you need less. All yours. 3, 2, and 1. Now roll over. Last move in this round is our crunch clap. So your option 1, especially in our first round, is just a little crunch. Teeny tiny little crunch where we're just barely lifting the shoulder blades up off the floor. Otherwise you can reach for the ankles and inhale down, or come with me and clap behind one leg, release down, and then behind the other leg, and release down. You have 5 seconds left to your break. And here we go, 30 seconds, option of your choice. So, start out nice and easy. Remember, if you need a little bit less, that's fine, especially in these beginning phases. And especially if you had dinner less than an hour ago, you're going to be feeling a little bit heavier. Don't push too hard. Good. Exhale on the exertion always. Exhale when you push. Good. Yep. 5 seconds. Not so bad. Keep moving, guys. Keep it nice and strong. And release. Great job. Okay, come on up. And we're coming into our second set of round 1. So again, 30 seconds per exercise. Breathing deeply. You have 15 seconds left to this break. Always a good idea to grab a little tiny sips of water as we go. If you're feeling thirsty, never big gulps or else you'll cramp. In 5 seconds, we're going to come back into that walkout. Here we go. Reach up, breathe in. Modification of your choice. The knees might come down. Good. And if you're feeling like you'd like to increase your intensity, when you come into plank, you could do a little push-up, or you could do a jumping jack on top if you want to. Good. Breathe. Right on, guys. Keep that core nice and strong. Shoulders way down away from the ears throughout the entire movement. So don't let them come up, especially at your bottommost point. And break. 30 seconds. Come on down to the floor. Set yourself up for your plank variation. So again, remember, if you're feeling it too much through the neck and shoulders, shift the weight more into the back of the body. Otherwise, we're in plank on the knees or plank on the toes. In 10 seconds, remember, we want to give those arms a break. Allow them to recover. If we jump in too soon, we don't get the full effect of the HIIT training. 5 seconds. All right, here we go. Let's hold. 30 seconds. Suck the belly button toward the spine. Do not drop your hips or your head. Good. Shoulders are down as far as they'll go, away from the ears. And we're breathing deeply. If you'd like to intensify, you can lift one leg and then the other. You can tap one shoulder and then the other. You can come down onto the elbows and back up onto the hands. It's all yours. Variation of your choice as long as your form is perfect. Good. 2, 1, knees down, and break. Great job. Okay. We have another mountain climber coming up in 25 seconds. So give those arms a bit of a stretch. We're looking for the benefits of upper body training by pairing up our plank with our mountain climber. So we're using those upper body muscles 2 exercises in a row, which is going to make them more tired and make them stronger faster. So when you're ready, in 5 seconds, remember to breathe. Let's go. Mountain climber, the variation of your choice. Keep the shoulders way down away from the ears. Neck long. Spread the fingers. Push the hands into the floor. You got it, guys. 20 seconds. Keep it nice and strong. Elbows or hands, knees or toes. Good. Always nice deep breathing. 3, 2, and knees down. Well done. Roll over. And we have 30 seconds of our crunch clap coming up in 20 seconds. So I'd like you to grab a stretch, take a break, whatever you need to do to lower that heart rate. In 15 seconds, we'll get started again. Always modification of your choice. So remember, neck is long, shoulders are down, and we're exhaling on the exertion. Good. 3, 2, and here we go. Modification of your choice. Make sure you're keeping the neck nice and long and the shoulders down and back away from the ears. Exhale. Inhale down. Exhale up. Great job, guys. 15 seconds. Awesome. Breathe deep. Right on. Almost there. Right on. 5 seconds. Well done. And release. 30-second break. Now, we're going to come into our new set of same exercises, 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. So we're standing up for our walkout to begin. And I'm going to tell you when we hit the 30-second mark, you can stop there to take the 30-second break or continue on to intensify. So walk out in 5, 3, and here we go. Breathe in deep. Exhale, fold. Good. So I only want you to move as fast as is comfortable for your joints. And we're, of course, prioritizing neck, shoulders, and lower back, and moving everything around that. Good. That's the 15-second mark here. So when you're HIIT training, you really should never be doing more than 45 seconds of any cardio move or any compound move, okay? 60 seconds is often fine for strength training movements like our plank once you've been doing them for a while. But we never want to push too hard, too fast. That's our 30-second mark. You can stop now if you want to. And just a few more seconds. Breathe. All right. And that's it. 15-second break. Come on down. And we're coming into plank. Grab a stretch for those arms. We're going to need it. 3, 2, and we plank and hold. Or come down and up if you want to. Or step the feet out and in. Or lift one leg and then the other. You can come to the knees anytime. You can sit back, hands under shoulders anytime. That's 15 seconds. Keep smiling, guys. I know we're warm now. Suck your belly button toward the spine and breathe. Spread the fingers. Take a break anytime you need to. Do not drop the hips or the head. Good. That's 30 seconds. You can break here if you need to, or come the last 15 seconds with me. Good. Breathe. Brace your core. Keep it strong, guys. You're doing great. 3, 2, knees down. Stretch. 15-second break. Work those arms out. You have 10 seconds left. And then we're coming into our mountain climber. So once again, variation of your choice. Knees might be right underneath your hips, or you might come with me full plank, and we're going to run 45 seconds. And even if you're not in that full plank, doesn't matter. You might want to decrease or increase your intensity as we go. So you might do just a few here, and then come back into knees here, and bring one knee and then the other to the chest, or you might be in that full plank for 4 or 5, and then sit back in a child's pose. Push your hands into the floor. Breathe deeply. Suck the belly button toward the spine. That's 30 seconds. Break if you need the 30-second break. Run, run, run. Shoulders way down. Good. Keep it strong, guys. Whatever it is you're doing, always perfect form. 3, 2, knees down. 15-second break. And we roll over for our crunch clap. Relax down onto the floor, shoulders down away from the ears, and here we go. So easy crunch, or crunch clap, or crunch pulse, whatever you want, as long as your shoulders stay down away from the ears, and the neck remains long and straight. Exhaling on the exertion. Breathe deep, guys. Good, so force the air out of the body. Exhale when you come up. And you'll find you have a lot more power here. We're never compromising the neck. Good. 30 seconds if you want to break, or the last 15 seconds, keep going. Good. Breathe. Right on. We're going to take a full minute break after this. Excellent. 5, 3, and release. Great job. Okay, a full minute. So I want you to try and recover all the way. Breathe deeply. Grab a sip of water, whether or not you think you need one. Stretch whatever needs a stretch. And we're going to do that exact same thing one more time. Round 1, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. And I bet you notice the difference already between a 30-second and a 45-second work term, okay? So breathe deep, use the break. Good. Now this one's going to feel extra long even though it's only a minute. You have 15 seconds left to your break. And we're really consciously focusing on lowering our heart rate. Smile. Remind yourself that you're happy to be here. Good. We're more than halfway through class, guys. We're rocking it. Good. So you have 5 seconds left to your break. And here we go with walkouts from the top. 45 seconds. Reach. Fold forward. Walk out, lift the hips, and up we go. Good. Keep those shoulders way down, away from the ears. We're keeping it nice and strong, guys. So remember too, if you don't want to come into the full walkout, you don't even have to bring the hands to the floor. You might just do a forward fold and bend the knees, roll up. Inhale on top. Good. Keep that core strong. Remember, we never drop the hips or the head. That's 30 seconds. If you want to stop there, good. Keep moving, guys. Whatever it is you're doing, remember, you can always march in place if that's what's best for you. And we break 15 seconds. So our plank is next. Use that time to set up if you're going to jump right into it. Variation of your choice. Good. Breathe deep. In 3, 2, and here we go. Just coming into the plank and hold should be plenty difficult right now. Push your hands into the floor. Suck the belly button toward the spine. And remember to breathe. Good. Keep it nice and strong, guys. And I want you to feel that strength through your upper body and core more than anything. Neck is long and there is no tension in your neck and shoulders. Breathing deeply into the belly. Good. There's the 30-second mark if you want to take a break or continue for the next 15 seconds. So we're really testing that endurance here in these phases, guys. Right on. Keep it strong. Push those hands down into the floor. And knees down. Sit back, 15-second break. And we're going to come into our last mountain climber in less than 10 seconds. Good, so breathe deep, shake out those arms. 3, 2, and here we go. 45 seconds. Variation of your choice. So you might have those knees on the floor. You might alternate between the running and just the tapping the knees, one and then the other. Good. Push the hands into the floor. Line your shoulders right up over those wrists. Keep the neck long. Good. Breathe. And remember, you can always sit back and take a break and then come back to the run. Yeah, not an easy move, guys. You're rocking it. That's 30 seconds right there. So again, take a break or keep going with me if you need to. 10 seconds. Breathe deep. Keep it strong, guys, especially through the neck and shoulders. Knees down. Roll over. 15-second break. Crunch clap to finish us off. And remember too, that crunch clap is an option. You might just go into the standard crunch, which is fine too. Here we go. In 1 second, let's go. Reach up. Little clap. If it's comfortable for you. Don't do it if it's not. And remember too, we're not working on momentum so much as the contraction of the core muscles. So you might swing your arms a little bit to help you get up, but that shouldn't be the only reason that you're making it up as high as you are. We want to use those abs. Good. 10 seconds left if you're going for that 30-second mark. Breathe. Right on, guys. So that is 30 seconds right there. Keep going for the last 15 if you're able. Keep it nice and strong. Good. Right on. And 3, 2, and 1. Okay. We're going to take another full minute break and come into round 2. So next 4 exercises. These ones are very much more cardio based. So we're going to be increasing that heart rate a little bit. I want you to notice how it feels for you. And of course, always modify accordingly. So again, we're starting out with 30 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest, and then moving on to 45 and 15. So now is a great time to grab some stretches, a quick spinal release. You still have 25 seconds left to your break. So again, breathing deeply, causing that heart rate to lower as much as you're able. Good. And again, stretch wherever you feel like you need it. We're going to be starting with jumping jacks, then coming to high skips, skaters, and burpees. So you remember from the warm-up, we had a jumping jack variation. There was no impact at all. You can adopt that if you need to. And here we go. So jumping jacks first. Option 1. One side, then the other, no problem. Or bigger jumping jacks. Or you can power jack if you want more than that. Only 30 seconds to start. Breathe deep. Keep those shoulders way down. And speed it up if you're ready for more. Great. 10 seconds. Big range of motion, as big as you can. If your shoulders aren't comfortable, bring it out in front instead. Good, and break. Shake it off. Breathe deep. So what we want to feel is that heart rate spiking. So not just going up while we're working, but also maybe also being high after we finish the work. It might race a little bit too. Good. Breathe deep. Exhale. And you have 10 seconds left to your break. Then we're going to come into our high skips. So skips, everyone knows how to do that. It's just one side and then the other. To make them higher, I want you to find your momentum. In 3, 2, and 1. So nice and high. Good. Pushing off the ball of your supporting foot. Don't do it if it hurts your knees. And when you land, I want you to find some nice springy springs in those knees and hips and lower back. So we never land stiff. Pushing down into the sole of the foot as you rise. Good. Use your arms for momentum. Keep smiling. Breathe. Yeah. All these movements should be harder than they look, so I hope they are. Good. And release. Shake it off. Breathe. 30 seconds. And then we're going to come into our skater. So your next move is basically just a step tap like we did at the beginning of class. Or you can tap behind for the skate. And then I'm going to show you how to intensify your options later on. So 10 seconds left to your break. Breathe deeply. Ask your heart rate to lower down so that you can come back full force at the next exercise. 3, 2, and here we go. So skate. Bigger if you want more. So you can jump with it if that's comfortable for you, or stand tall and just come into that little tap. Good. Sink down a little deeper if you can. Step a little wider and really find that stability, especially on those muscles surrounding your knees. Good. Core is nice and strong and we're sinking down low. 3, 2, and 1. Good, shake it off. Next move is our burpee. Setup only is going to look like this. Just reach and squat, reaching the arms down along with the shins. Good, this is all you have to do. If you want more than that, hands to the floor, step out or jump out, and then step or jump back in, and we come up. Good, so in 10 seconds, coming into our burpee, one of the best full body moves as long as it's done right. So again, remember those shoulders, remember your core strength for the support of your lower back. Good, and here we go. Down, back, in, and up. And remember too, you can come into setup only. That's also going to spike your heart rate and it'll be less impact on your shoulders and your neck. Breathe deep. Good, you have 10 seconds, that's all. Nothing. Good, keep those shoulders way down. 5 seconds. Awesome. And release, shake it off. Great job. 30-second break. We're going to do that whole round 2 one more time with that same work to rest ratio. So breathe deeply. Focus on lowering down that heart rate. Good. You have 15 seconds left to your break. So really find that focus, guys, and smiling during your workout is a big part of that focus too. Train your brain to be happy to be here. Good. 3, 2, jumping jacks. Option 1, or option 2, or option 3, power jack if you want more. Sink down into those heels. Use your arms. As big a range of motion as you can find here. 15 seconds. And then faster if you can. Breathe deep. Right on, guys. We're almost there. We're almost to the end of our real working class. So I want you to use it while you can. And release. Shake it off. Breathe. And in 25 seconds, we're going to come to our high skips. So again, just shake the legs, shake the arms out, do whatever you need to do to recover and feel ready to jump on it again. In 15 seconds, again, little sips of water are fine. Wait until after class for the big gulps so we don't end up with cramps. Good, and if you need a working rest, a little step tap side to side is fine, just don't work too hard. Here we go, high skips. One side and then the other. Use your arms for momentum and lift up even higher if it's okay for your knees, hips, and ankles. Good. Remember to breathe deeply and land as softly as you're able on the floor. Good. Knees are like springs. Excellent. Yes. We just have 5 seconds left to this move. Great. Okay. And release. Shake it off. Skater is next. So again, step tapping. If you feel like you're ready for more than the skater, you can come into skiers instead with a big jump, both feet lifting off the floor, or you can modify stepping and squatting one side and then the other. Use your break. 10 seconds left to go. Breathe deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. Feel the body relax. Shake it off. And we're ready to come back full force. Here we go. So skate or ski, whatever you want to do here as long as you're moving. Good. Sink low, especially if you're jumping. I want you to land really soft through those knees. Lower if you can. Swing the arms, find your momentum. Good. Breathing deeply into that movement. You got it, guys. We're almost there. Swing the arms. 3, 2, and 1. Release. Shake it off. Well done. Last movement for our 30-30 work to rest ratio is our burpee. So again, setup only is fine. You might want to reach and tap. Make sure whatever you're doing, knees, hips, and ankles are always lined up on that straight plane. And of course, if you want, you come all the way down to the floor with me. Jump out, jump in, step out, step in, whatever you want to do. 5 seconds. Breathe. Notice where you can relax. And here we go. Reach, down, out, and in. You can do a jumping jack on top if you want to intensify even further. Good. Keep it strong, guys. We're almost there. Right on. 15 seconds. You can do a jack on the bottom too if you want to. All yours, just make sure those shoulders stay safe. Awesome. Keep it up. Get one more in there. You have 5 seconds. Great job. And release. Okay, now we're going to take a 60-second break because we're going to come into our 45 to 15-second work to rest ratio. It's going to be more intense than the last time we did that because these exercises are more intense for our cardio capacity. So I want you to pay really close attention to how everything feels. We're never working too hard. And if you feel dizzy or nauseated, that's a sign that you're working too hard. Good. So again, nice deep breathing. You have 25 seconds left to your break. Let your heart rate come down as low as you can. Okay, so just really make that your full focus. Bringing the heart rate down because we're really going to want to come back to this as strong as we can. In 10 seconds. Right on, guys. 3, 2, and jumping jack. Here we go. One side and then the other. Or you can power jack if you want to. So now remember, we're into 45 seconds. So you might want to do 4 of these and then 4 big jacks or 4 power jacks and then slow it down again. Just never stop moving. Breathe. Sink a little deeper in those jumps in the middle if you're able. And remember, the level of intensity is always up to you. You can make it harder as long as your form does not suffer. Always form comes first and strength will follow. Good. Remember to breathe as deeply as you can. Nice. 5 seconds here, guys. 3, 2, and 1. And break for 15 seconds. Ooh, okay. Next move is our high skip. Again for 45 seconds. Good. So these breaks just got cut in half. I know we're feeling it. 3 seconds, 2, and here we go. High skips, one side and then the other. So again, remember, your shoulders can't help you here. So keep them down and back. Relax down away from the ears. And I want you to feel the ball of the foot and the springs in your knees and your hips. Your core is nice and strong, and we're breathing really deeply. Good. You got it, guys. Keep those shoulders down. Don't let them ride up. This is 30 seconds. Take a break now if you need one. Use those arms. Jump higher if you can. Great job, guys. 5, 3, and break. Awesome. Shake it off. And our burpee is our last move for this round. Then we have only 1 round left. And then we're done. We're into stretching. It's all over. 5, 3, here we go. Hands down, jump or step, or set up only, or alternate, or jack on the bottom and jack on top. It's all yours. Good. Right on, guys. Keep smiling. That's only 15 seconds in. Remember, we want to keep it strong. There's 20 right there. Keep breathing deep, whatever it is you're doing. Awesome. That's 30 seconds. Break if you need to, or keep going for 15 more. Right on, guys. 5 seconds. See if we can get 1 or 2 more in. Right on. All right, break. This time, 60-second break. And we're going to come back full force and hit it just 1 more time. So again, breathing really deep. Grab some little sips of water. That's going to help with our breathing as well. Our throat is nice and clear. Good. Inhale deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth. And I'd like you to think about mentally preparing yourself for this next round. We want to make it our best. It's our finishing round. Let's go out with a bang. Use up everything we've got left in the tank. Good. We're now at 25 seconds. So you have 20 seconds left to your break. And we're starting with that jumping jack in 15 seconds. So again, remember stretching out whatever needs a stretch, shaking off whatever needs it. Good. 5 seconds. Right on, guys. Okay, let's rip it up. Last go around, less than 5 minutes. Here we go. Jumping jack, 45 seconds. And again, you can sink down lower if you want to. You can half jumping jack if you want to. Good, it's all yours. Speed it up if you can. See if you can find that plyometric action. Nice fast arms, fast legs, springy knees. No pain in the neck and shoulders. Good. That's 30 seconds. You can stop it there or keep going with me for 15 more. Good. Keep it strong, guys. Get that heart rate up there. Last round. 3, 2, and release. Shake it off. Stretch whatever needs it. 15-second break. Use it while you can. Breathe deep in through the nose, out through the mouth. And in 5 seconds, we're going to come into our high skip. Last high skip of the day. Here we go. Good. Lift up. Use the arms. Core is nice and strong. Good. You got it, guys. Keep smiling. We're almost there. Coming down the home stretch. And remember, this might be where you are. We're just a little toe tap, or even just a little march in place. You can take it down anytime. Good. Use the arms. See if you can get a little bit more height. 15 seconds. That 30 seconds there. If you want to take your break now. Right on. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it off. Well done, guys. 2 more moves and then we're done. 10 seconds left to your break, and we're going to come into our skater or our skier for 45 seconds. In 3, 2, and here we go. So option 1 is really just a step tap, or you can come into the full skate, tapping behind or jumping side to side, increasing that range of motion, or you can ski, both feet up off the floor, or 1 foot at a time and a little squat in the middle. Good. Use those arms for momentum. See if you can get a little bit more height or a little bit more width in that step. Dig in. Knees are like springs. I want you to land low. That's 30 seconds. Break if you need to, or keep going. Good. 5, 3, and break. Shake it off. Burpee is our last move for 45 seconds in 10 seconds. Whew. Take a breather, guys. Make sure you get as much air as you can. Take a longer break if you need one. And in 3, 2, here we go. Burpee or burpee setup only. So you might want to reach and just tap outside the knees. Good. Almost to our cool down, guys. Oh, I know you're rocking it. Keep those shoulders strong. Make sure you don't drop the hips or the head. Good. And if you feel like you're working too hard, you are. We don't want to work so hard we hurt ourselves and can't come back tomorrow. So you want to work just hard enough that we're really feeling it, but we can also still maintain control. Good. Keep those shoulders way down, guys. 10 seconds only. Whew. You can break now if you need to. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Shake it off. Quick release. And let's grab a drink of water. Take a 45-second break. And we're going to come into our final stretch because we're in the last 5 minutes of our class now. Good, so little sips of water. And we'll come on back, standing nice and tall. You can bring your mat out now if you've got one that you'd like to use. We're just going to step one leg straight back. Toes point forward. Tuck the tailbone, and you can bring the back knee down to the floor if you need to. We're going to reach up with the arm on the back leg side. Shoulders down and back away from the ears. You can reach up with both arms if you like, and we'll just sink down into that stretch. See if you can keep your hips squared forward and press down into that front heel. Straighten out the back leg as much as you can. And then when you're ready, we'll bring that back knee down to the floor. Bring the right arm to the inside of the right knee. Swing the left arm back behind you. Reach back through those fingertips. If you want more, press the hips a little deeper toward the floor. Lengthen through those arms. Breathe deeply. Sink the hips a little deeper toward the floor as you exhale. Feel them relax down. Good, and now we'll bring the hands down to either side of the front foot. Step back, plank pose, step forward on the other side. Elbows come to the front thigh. You can straighten out that back leg if you'd like. You can also reach up with the arm on the back leg side or with both arms. And then we'll sink down a little deeper if it's comfortable for you. Good, tucking that tailbone, finding that stability between the front and the back leg. Good, driving down into your front heel and continuing to smile because we made it. This is the best part of our day right here, right after that workout. Breathe. One more deep breath in. Exhale, bring the back knee down. Front arm comes to the inside of the front knee. Back arm sweeps back behind you, and we'll just gently press those hips toward the floor. Shoulders are wide. Good, and we're lengthening through those fingertips, allowing the hips to sink a little bit deeper toward the floor. Good, good, reaching, try and touch those side walls. And then we'll bring the hands down to either side of the front foot, step forward into forward fold, and just hang out here for a moment. Relax the arms and neck. If you feel dizzy or nauseated, place the hands on the thighs to raise the head above the heart line. And now we'll just gently bend the knees, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Shoulders down and back, arms out to the sides and overhead, baby back bend. And we'll release down through prayer and come into our figure four to finish off. So standing nice and tall. Let's shift to the left leg, bend the left knee, right shin comes across the left thigh. You can draw the leg into position if it's comfortable for you, and then sit down into that right hip. Arch your lower back up toward the sky, find your balance. Your fingertips can come onto a piece of furniture or a wall if that's better for you. And we're looking for the stretch through that right top of the leg. Good. Nice deep breathing. And then we'll stand up, cross the right leg behind the left. Sit up nice and tall, tuck the tailbone, lace up the core. And then the hand on the front leg side can come to the hip. Arm on the back leg side reaches up as we inhale. And we bend. Check your bottom shoulder is down away from the ear. You can reach across the front of the body if you'd like to deepen the stretch through those obliques, as long as that's comfortable still for your lower back. And then we'll inhale and reach up. Exhale, release the arm, tip forward from the hip. Hands come to the front bent knee, and we lift our tailbone up toward the sky. Shoulders are way down, away from the ears. Good. Now let's step out to hip width, roll up, shoulders down, and we'll come along to the other side. Shifting to the right leg, bend the right knee, left shin comes across the right thigh. Draw the leg into position, and we'll sit down to that heel. Arch your lower back. Look for the stretch through the left hip and thigh. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. Good, and smile. We made it, guys. Really well done today. Breathe deeply. And then we'll stand up, swing that left foot behind the right, and our hand on the front leg side comes to the hip. Arm on the back leg side reaches up as we inhale. And then we exhale and bend. Again, looking up toward the sky if it's okay for your neck and shoulders. Otherwise, we look toward the floor, and that bottom hand can come across the front of the body if your lower back feels safe and secure. Now let's inhale and come up. Exhale, tip from the hip. Back leg is straight, front knee is bent, and we're lifting our tailbone up toward the sky to maximize the stretch in the back of that hip and thigh. Good. Now let's step out, roll up, shoulders down, reach up, breathe in deep. And we'll release down and give yourselves a hand. Great job today, guys. That was not an easy workout. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you can make it next time. Have a great rest of your evening.